Blessed be my lovelies and welcome back to the channel. Today we are setting up December in my bullet journal. I had a little bit of a freak out realizing how close to the end of the month it was and I hadn't recorded, edited, and uploaded this yet. So here I am stressing just a tiny little bit. So December, I really wanted to do blue. So I did blue. I finished designing 2 sticker sheets, one called Christmas and the other Holidays, which will hopefully get their own shorts going up soon. They're not all that great for shorts, but they're what I remembered to record really. And I took some mixed media paper and I used my Kuretake Gansai Tombi watercolors in 3, I think, of the blues. Yes, in 3 shades of the blues to do a full sheet of these like I did for February with the pinks and the purples and the reds, just to have some sort of color added as well. I just wanted more big blocks of color, so I framed my cover page with these 2 shades of blue, and I'm using the dark blue Tombow that I have, which is Tombow number 528, to do the border of the cover page, like I said, and to fill in the December sticker that I have that I put down for the title page. I'm also using my dark blue and light blue grid washi tapes, as well as a very thin sort of metallic blue washi tape, sort of give just a glow, the sparkle of the winter time. And that is the cover page done. Moving on to my projects and tasks page, which, as you can see from the pencil, has been altered in a bit. I've added down below a habit tracker situation that I want to try out. I was meant to try this out in November, but I completely forgot. And by the time I did remember, it was too late. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. December is a new month. I can try it then. This is something that I want to implement going forward, as I'm getting rid of my health journal, because all I go back into it for is my calculations, which I've added to the blank page that I usually have on the right. I've now added the calculations over there, as well as a column for my graded tasks from the previous month, and next to it is a notes column specifically dedicated for that. I will pen in the projects and tasks stuff in my own time. I have a little announcement to make. I have moved my website. I say moved, I mean I've gotten rid of my website, and I have moved everything to my coffee, because 1, coffee is free to have, and 2, it was so freaking easy to set up. Like, when I say it was so easy to move my stuff from my Shopify website to my coffee page, I was like, I was expecting this to take me the entire month to do, like the entire rest of the month to do. I think I did it in total, less than 6 hours, maybe. And I have like 100 plus products, and I've only moved the sticker sheets over. I did not move the jewelry over because I am still up in the air about the jewelry. That's the thing. There, if you check my Twitter, there is a discount code up for a new beginning, I think, something like that. And it's 15% off everything in the store. My commissions are also there. The discount code only works for the item store, not the commissions. That's a separate thing. I don't know if I will do a discount code for that now. I might do it later if traction picks up or something, but right now it's only discount code for the item store, just for a new start, a new beginning. But yes, so I will be leaving Shopify. I don't know what to do with my domain because it's paid for already again. Completely forgot about that. So I still have my domain, but I don't know what to do with it. And that's, I think, about it for that announcement, really. Now onto a flip through of November. This month has been full. I've been filling my dailies for some reason. I don't know what it is, but like last month, I think it feels good to fill these pages. And on to the first weekly of December, where I'm doing my column setup, where it is just splitting the pages into two. So I have 4 columns per spread, and I get 2 spreads for 7 days of the week and 1 column for notes and thoughts of that week. I'm going in very simply with my 528 combo to do the header for the days. And I'm using my days header stickers to put those days in. I was going to use my numbers, but I realized I didn't have the rest of the beginning of the week, really. I had 1, 2, and then it skips and goes to, I think, 7. So I'm not busting out another one. I think I actually have to print more of those, but until I need it, until they are needed, I will not print it, cut, just to save space, really and truly. But yes, it is very simple, like I did for last month, where I decorated and set up my weeklies for the month and posted them on Instagram. I will do the same for December, and it's going to be hopefully pretty well decorated, pretty well situated. I hope I can make physical the theory in my head, if that makes sense, and just decorate the spreads however I see it in my head. And I will be using my Christmas sheet. It's not as populated as my other sheets, simply because I just didn't want to overwhelm the spread. I think subconsciously a part of me was like, you're gonna use a lot of color, a lot of your washi tapes, a lot of your paints in this setup, so make your Christmas sheet subtle. So I think that's what happened. So it's not as decorative as my other ones. There is still a lot of tiny elements that are space fillers, and they add to a lot of the spreads decoration wise, but it's not visually, it's not as clustered, and I think I did that subconsciously. But whatever fits, whatever floats my boat and gets my goat across. Now on to the monthly grid spread. This is the last one in this journal and it's weird. It's very weird. I'm using the first sticker of the 2026 calendars on this spread. And that feels so weird to say. I'm also a little bit of an idiot because I was supposed to take product pictures of that before I used it, but I was in such a rush to use them, get this video out, that I started using them before taking the picture, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, I hope. So I kept this grid very simple. I just used my pen to do the black lines of the outline. Then I used my Tombow again to do the header. I used some of the dark blue and the light blue paper, colored paper, to create a little splash over in the top left corner. I used some stickers from the sticker sheet, but I kept it very simple because I usually decorate my monthly grids. I say decorate. I fill them in and they consistently get filled in, as in the things on them that get filled in are consistent. So I know how much space I need for my plans and such, because technically I'm not future planning in these. I'm more memory logging or just like post planning, if that makes sense. Like I'm going back and doing it after the fact, mostly because I know that 90% of the things that go onto my calendar are repetitive, pre-decided, or like they don't change. Very, very rarely will I have to go to my calendar and put in like my appointments the week of, the month of. I usually go back because my appointments are usually spontaneous. So I'm not like pre-planning. I'm not doing them like a week or a month in advance. They're usually happening like that same week, or I'm not making an appointment at all. I'm just going to the clinic or something, and it'll turn out that I have to make an appointment. So it's not like I don't find that out. I usually just put that into the calendar in the living room in the house because it's my dad that takes me. So I put it there so that the both of us know that, hey, I have to go somewhere, and it's mostly to remind him as well because he usually has stuff going on. My monthly spreads, as you'll see when I do my 2025 bullet journal flip through video, which I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but holy heck, so many videos are gonna come out in December. It's actually kind of bibbidi bonkers. I already know that 4 are coming out, and it's kind of stressful, but it's also like, ooh, I get to do stuff, which is sort of a first for me. But it's nice to end the year that way, of like, I got to do stuff and I actually did them. That kind of feels good. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels really good to be able to say that for once. And yeah, I just kept this spread really simple, as I always do when I plan them, and then by the end of the month they're pretty filled out. You probably saw like a very, very small snippet of November being absolutely blanker than blank. Yeah, it's because literally just, I think yesterday, I filled in the rest of September, October, because I forgot to do October, and November as well. Or at least I got up to date in November, because November's not done. But I don't know, it just feels good to see my spreads being used. It feels good. And it feels good to see physical proof that I've done things this year. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a nice feeling. As we do the last finishing touches for the setup and go into the flip through of December's pages, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing to it. You don't have to, but you do. And that means a lot, apparently, to the algorithm. But it also means a lot to me. It means that you want to be notified of when I make stuff. And that's kind of a big deal. So thank you for that. Thank you for spending time with me. Let me know down in the comments what you liked about the spread, what you liked about any spreads that I've done this year, what you liked about your spreads that you've done this year, what your theme for December is, if you have a theme going into 2026, if you have a goal or resolution that you want to go through, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye 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 bye.